Yo, what's good, YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today, and welcome to my race to Division 1. We are in Division 3, and if you've missed my previous episode, be sure to go check it out. We had an epic comeback to make sure we didn't lose 2 games in a row. So we only have 3 points so far. We've got 1 win, 1 loss. Not the best way to start off Division 3, but you definitely get way better opponents than other divisions, which obviously makes sense. But I mean, the difference between a Division 4 opponent and a Division 3 opponent is, I mean, you can tell. That's what I'm trying to get at. You can tell the difference in quality. But our first match is going to be against a 3-5-2 team, full Serie A team. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't really faced a bunch of 3-5-2 teams. A lot of you guys have been saying the 3-5-2 is really good this year. However, I haven't used it. I've had a lot of success with the 4-3-2-1. And a lot of you guys are saying that the 4-3-2-1 isn't working for you, and it takes some time to getting used to, especially if you've been playing like the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-1-2-1-2 over the past few years. But like I said, this game is really different, and you're going to have to get time to adjust, as Ribery almost ends up scoring a spectacular goal, but we get lucky as it deflects off a defender, falls right to Hernandez, who heads it into the back of the net, giving us the 1-0 lead early on in the match. However, my defense was completely out of position during this counterattack. Evra was gone, left the right wing open, and you guys can see Jose Callejon just goes right into the box, lays it off to Higuain, I believe, right there, and he ends up scoring the equalizer. But that's one thing I want to talk about. I know a lot of people aren't really crossing this year because it's not effective, but you'll see that he does indeed use the wings, his left mid and right mid, cut inside to the box, and then he just passes it to one of his strikers. It's very, very effective this year. I got lucky not to concede a second goal, as he was probably trying to switch, hit the LB button on the Xbox, and then just chipped it over the crossbar. So really lucky that I wasn't down 2-1. However, once again, I give up possession. He gets me on a counterattack. That's nothing but my fault right there, guys. Nothing but my fault. If I was a little bit more patient, maybe not so much patient, but a little bit more careful, that wouldn't have happened. As right here, you guys are going to see, I explained this in the last episode, we do a fake pass as soon as we receive a pass, and it cancels out the first touch, which gives me control a little bit quicker, and then I was able to skill move with Ribery right away, and I end up scoring a finesse shot right past the keeper to equalize. Ben Arfa here, nice scoop turn, continues to make the run, and then a right-footed finish. We all know that his strong foot is his left foot. So we end up taking the go-ahead goal 3-2, 70 minutes in roughly, and that's how this one is going to end. We take another win in Division 3, giving us 6 points. So played a lot better that match, you guys can see. The match stats seem to favor us for the most part in terms of possession, but it was an even match other than that. He was a very, very good player, and he played the 3-5-2 very well. Next opponent, 4-3-3 attacking formation, which is very popular this year, especially if you have a lot of pace up front. Now, this guy doesn't have a lot of pace up front, and he doesn't have a great team, but he was a good player. And anytime you come up against a player that doesn't have a great team but is in Division 3, you'll know he's a good player. And you guys can see great passing, and he ends up scoring right away. 3 minutes in, I ended up conceding. I thought it was going to be a bad match for me, but got my stuff together. Ended up doing a little bit of nice work here to find the open man after Ben Arfa creates some space. Benzema ends up finishing that one clinically inside of the box down in the left corner. 8 minutes in, we end up equalizing. But that was all for the first half. It was 1-1. He was playing amazing defense despite me getting a lot of chances, and he doesn't even have that pacey center backs. He's got Mertesacker, for God's sake. You know, he was stopping me with that. But that is to say, if you guys have been watching me for a few years, you'll know that my gameplay style doesn't cater pace whatsoever. I'm a build-up guy. So because of that, he's still able to use slow center backs and get away with it. However, Ben Arfa just completely took the defender to school right there and ends up scoring an amazing goal to put us up 2-1. Now, here is a time where I just said, you know what, screw it. Let's turn on the Jets for a change and just rip his defense apart with the pace. You guys can see Ribery just completely blows by his center backs. We end up scoring the 3rd goal of the match, and at that point, it was pretty much over. He really didn't have much going on in the attack side of things. I was able to stop anything that was coming my way, and I just really needed to go ahead and win this one because I wanted to have Division 3 in the bag for the most part. Right there, Ben Arfa, great fake shot, stops, ends up finishing 77 minutes in. That's going to be our 4th goal of the match. And that's going to be all she wrote for this one, guys. 4-1 is going to be the final score of this match. And you guys will see that he didn't really get to do much other than that first goal. 1 shot on target and 1 goal. That's all he had. You guys can see the match stats right here. So he didn't have a great team, though. Let's be honest, guys. I shouldn't, be happy about that win. I should have won that match. But I'm happy to win it. We're at 9 points, 3 wins, 0 draws, 1 loss in Division 3 so far. Looking pretty promising. Division 1 is getting closer by the day. But with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It is shorter than usual because my nose is stuffy and it's hard to commentate. So I decided to cut this one short. But in any case, guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you really, really soon.